أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هل أتاك حديث الغاشية وجوه يومئذ خاشية عاملة ناصبة تصلى نارا حامية تسقى من عين آنية ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع وجوه يومئذ ناعمة لسعيها راضية في جنات عالية صدق الله العظيم.
جزاكم الله خيرا ما شاء الله. Excellent زياد ما شاء الله. Excellent ما شاء الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين محمد بن عبد الله النبي الأمي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Praise be due to Allah who bear witness that the day to worth of worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is prophet and his messenger. First of all, for the kids, there are desserts here. There are desserts. There is candy here, okay? So, and if you are focusing, you will be given one of these candies. Okay? If you answer the questions, you will be given 2 candies. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah. Okay, well, sit down there, but don't make any noise, okay? Yeah, sit down. But don't make any noise, okay? There is candy here. If you kept quiet, you will be given candy. If you answer the question, you will be given 2 candies. Okay? Yeah. In the prayer of Isha, we recited some ayat from Surah Saba, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning a story about the people of Saba, the kingdom of Saba. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the first ayah, لَقَدْ كَانَ لِسَبَإٍ فِي مَسْكَنِهِمْ آيَةٌ جَنَّتان. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that people, that kingdom, those people were living in a very, subhanallah, in a very luxurious life. They had, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Jannatan, 2 gardens as, subhanallah, as paradises on this dunya, on this earth, full of fruits. Whatever the food they want, they find in these 2 gardens. Very luxurious life, subhanallah. And subhanallah, the woman wasn't subhanallah to make any effort to pick up any of these fruits. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them these 2 gardens full of the blessings, full of the food, full of the fruits, full of the whatever they need, whatever they wish, and as well as no effort, subhanallah, to do something. So you can pick up, or you can pick some of the fruit, you can pick some. There is no any effort. It was easy, subhanallah. You know, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descend the food, subhanallah, to Banu Israel, it was so easy for them to eat. The same, subhanallah, was for them. It was so easy for them, subhanallah, to eat and to pick from that fruit and to pick from the, subhanallah, these 2 gardens, Jannatan. One, yes, they. How is that easy? The fruit was just falling in the basket without climbing the tree. It was so easy. Do you find something easy like that? MashaAllah, yeah, you asked a very good question. This means that you were focusing with me, so you deserve one of the candy. Yeah, okay, now everyone's gonna ask. Everyone is gonna ask now, okay? So subhanallah, their houses, the city was between 2 gardens. So on the right side there is a garden full of these blessings that we said, and on the left, subhanallah, there was another garden, subhanallah, full of the blessings. So easy things. And subhanallah, the first duty that they have to do is to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that. is to say thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving all of these blessings, all of these easy blessings, subhanallah, to have. But what was their problem? The problem, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَقَدْ صَدَّقَ عَلَيْهِمْ إِبْلِيسُ ظَنَّهُ فَاتَّبَعُوهُ. They followed the shaitan. So easily they followed the shaitan. Although Allah gave them a lot of these blessings, subhanallah, they felt in the shirk. Allah gave them all of these things, and subhanallah, they thanked the sun, and they worshipped the sun. In that kingdom of Saba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentioned in another surah, in Surah An-Naml, the story of Bilqis, the queen of that kingdom. There was a queen called Bilqis, and subhanallah, she had a very vast kingdom, and mashallah, also full of the blessings. But this was at the time of Sayyidina Sulaiman. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon him. And subhanallah, at the end, she followed and she believed in the Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, and she became a believer. She became Muslim, and people, subhanallah, with her, they became also Muslims. So there came times where people were monotheists. There came a time when people believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, only worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There came that time. One of these times is the time at the time of the Queen Bilqis, the queen of Saba. But subhanallah, and all of these, subhanallah, and all of these stories, it happened long time ago. We are not talking here like subhanallah at the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu, or not even just at the time of the Prophet Sulaiman. It started even before the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. There was someone called Saba, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave barakah to him in his generation, and he had mashallah a lot of sons. His sons had a lot of sons and daughters, and mashallah they became people of Saba. A lot of people, subhanallah. So subhanallah, the problem is that they didn't thank Allah, and they thanked the sun, and they worshipped the sun, and instead of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exclusively. And this is kufr. They had kufr of the blessing. They didn't admit that these blessings are coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And not just that, they got familiar with these blessings. One of the most serious problems is subhanallah, familiarity with the blessings. Is that subhanallah, every day I wake up and mashallah I have a beautiful clothes, and I have mashallah beautiful home or beautiful house. I mashallah I drink from spring water, and mashallah I eat healthy food, or healthy food is accessible for me, and I'm familiar with these blessings until I feel that this is normal. Where at the same moment where there are a lot of people who don't find even polluted water, they are ready to even drink from subhanallah from the river immediately, where it is subhanallah there is too much pollution. And subhanallah, we are familiar with these blessings. It is so serious, wallah. It causes death to your heart. Your heart has to be awakening. You thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every time when you see a blessing. But subhanallah, when you got familiar to the blessings, you forget to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But this is okay. They were more than being just familiar with the blessings. They asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to change these blessings, to make it hard on them. Everyone is asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, make it easy for me. Oh Allah, make Hajj easy for me. Oh Allah, make it easy for me to raise or to do this job. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make it easy for me, subhanallah, yani, in that season to plant something. But subhanallah, it was, yes, no, it grows normally, but there is a blessing in it. Yeah, there was no magic. It was Allah gave a blessing in it. Yeah, mashallah. You asked a very good question. You are Sarah, yes? Yes, I remember you, but I forgot your name. Mashallah, you deserve that. Okay. Okay. So subhanallah. No, now I'm not going to finish now. Okay, by the time, okay? Okay, yeah, but don't forget your question. Okay, I'm going to listen to all questions. And subhanallah, they said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, Rabbana ba'id bayna asfarina. This kingdom, or that people of Saba, they had 13 cities. 13 cities. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the whole 13 cities, barakna fiha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made and put a lot of blessings in these 13 cities. A lot of gardens, a lot of fruits and all of that. And subhanahu Allah made these cities close to each other. So any one of them wants to make a travel to the other city, so subhanallah, he doesn't need to make a lot of equipment to go and to travel, because subhanallah, the other city where he's gonna travel to is so close to them, is so close to him, so there is no need to make equipment to put food and to prepare for 1 month travel. No, it was just so close to them. So they said, oh Allah, change the blessings that we have, make these 13 cities not close, make them far, so we can feel the hardship in the travel. Look at how wallahi al-azim, subhanallah, it sounds to us crazy, it sounds to us subhanallah insane, but we really see insane things right nowadays, subhanallah. Yes, but we see subhanallah, every day we see subhanallah some people calling to some insane things, subhanallah. So they, oh Allah, make it hard on us, not make it easy on us. Okay, so we feel the hardship. Oh Allah, don't give us that easy fruit, so we can feel some hardship. Oh Allah, make it complicated. And subhanallah, all the time they were worshipping the sun apart from Allah. All the time they were so familiar with the blessings. Allah sent a lot of messengers to them. Hey, you are on the wrong path. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them even the power of the engineering. They built a very huge dam, so they have much water. Okay, the headquarter of that kingdom Saba is called Ma'rib. Ma'rib is a city in Yemen. Until now, it's called Ma'rib in Yemen. And subhanallah, they built a huge dam, so there's much water stored. And subhanallah, prophets, from time to time Allah sent the prophets. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent 13 messengers to these 13 cities. You are on the wrong path, you are doing wrong, and subhanallah, they didn't listen. Until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent his punishment to them. What do you think how the punishment was? Huh? Allah sent to them rats. Just rats, yeah, subhanallah. Rats that started to eat, subhanallah, that dam. And they didn't know. And they are still, subhanallah, worshipping the sun and away from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the rats every day, subhanallah, taking from that, and subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could destroy the dam in just 1 minute, in just 1 second, in less than 1 second, subhanallah. But subhanallah, Allah wants us to know that just a rat, some rats, few rats, destroyed the huge dam. وَمَا يَعْلَمُ جُنُودَ رَبِّكَ إِلَّا هُ. Allah is the only one who knows his own soldiers, his soldiers. So subhanallah, every day, the dam, subhanallah, is collapsing while they didn't know. Until one time they found the dam collapsing, that huge dam collapsing. But where to go, where to run away? فَأَرْسَلْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ سَيْلَ الْعَلِمِ. So flooding, subhanallah, they came and subhanallah and destroyed their cities. وبدلناهم بجنتيهم جنتين ذواتي أكل خمط وأثل وشيء من سدر قليل. And we changed their 2 gardens, we changed them into, subhanallah, 2 other gardens. They don't have enough food. The people the other people who lived after that, subhanallah, they couldn't find food, subhanallah, from that gardens. The gardens, they became black, and subhanallah, the trees, that easy food, subhanallah, it became no more accessible. Subhanallah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the story to us to be, subhanallah, to remind our hearts, to remind our souls of that blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give, and to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is by three things. Firstly, thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by your heart. Is inside your heart, you admit that these blessings are from Allah alone. And this thanking by the heart, it is so important because it has, if there is a lack in thanking by heart, this means that you admit that someone gave you this blessing instead of Allah. And this is shirk, subhanAllah, this is something horrible. So you have to admit that all the blessings that I have didn't come to me out of or thanks to anyone. It is just by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by your tongue. وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. So you speak out of the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave me these blessings. Allah subhanahu, even subhanahu, to talk to yourself, subhanallah. And thanking by your limbs is to use your limbs in a way. Allah gave you health, Allah gave you healthy arms, healthy brain, healthy body. Use it in a halal way, don't use it in a haram way. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the guidance to walk and to live our life on Islam and to die on Islam, Ya Rabb al-Alameen, and to include us among those whom His pleasure is upon. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us His Jannah. Maida, you have a question, yes? How what? How big their houses were? Where? Yeah, their houses were so big. Imagine that. Were so big, and they lived very luxurious life. They had a lot of rooms, and they had very beautiful houses. Yeah, you asked a very good question. Come here to take candy. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Maida. Yeah, MashaAllah. What other questions do you have? Yes. Two questions? Okay. Okay, what are the two questions? No, just rats. Yeah, blessings, anything Allah gives to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to you beautiful face. Allah gives to you give you two arms. Candies, huh? Yeah, Allah. Who created that fruit? Allah. Yeah. Now Allah gave us beautiful mosque. Allah gave you beautiful house. But who made you rich to buy a house? Who? Allah. So everything belongs to Allah. Yeah, mashallah. So good. Two questions. Yeah. Okay, what? Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Huh? You are allergic to that? Okay, come take any one of these. Okay. Okay, the last one. Yeah. Akram. 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 Okay, he's busy now with them. Okay, the last question, Zaid, yeah. Fruits, beautiful trees, beautiful things, everything, Yeah, yeah, take this. Yeah, okay. So it will, yes, Ayah. Yes, they didn't deserve what they had. Allah gave them these blessings, but they didn't thank Him. Yeah? So we have to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything that He gives us, okay? Yeah. Mashallah. Okay, هذا وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Okay, come here, take candies. Okay, everyone just take one. You talk, yeah. Okay, just one.